All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. We're going to diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So, the and BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, is when the unique CTR all for a Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. That means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere, anywhere on our ad. Basically, this is the number of women that did not simply just scroll right on by. So they click somewhere on the ad, anywhere. And we care about this because then we know our Boudoir Facebook ad entered that woman's brain. And we know if our Boudoir Facebook ad enters a woman's brain, that's literally the only time that our chance of buying from us is greater than 0. So under 6% is a problem, and we gotta get this above 6% and ideally as high as possible. So unique CTRL is super common, or under 6% is super common, but it is not normal. It is actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. So the 3 PCM, 3 pre-click mistakes are the root cause of Boudoir low click syndrome. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low click advertiser, a BLCA. So we got our universe building up here. BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. And now BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico. Can't get this anywhere else. We invented it. And treatment with this takes about a week. What we do is we duplicate the Boudoir Facebook ad, leave the original one as it is, on or off, whatever. We treat the duplicated one with Boudoir Pico. It takes about a week. And at the end of the week, we simply keep whichever one running has the has the best metrics. And it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated one. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes. We now have pre-click alignment, PCA. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So from my residency, went out and found a Boudoir Facebook ad out in the wild, brought it here to the hospital, tested it, found out its unique CTR was 4.3%. So that means this ad is only going into every, 4.3 out of 100 women's brains. So that's under 6%. We know BLCS is present. Duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and we got the unique CTR all up to 6.88%. So that means we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS was wasting 37% of their ad spend. So if they spend 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then we actually know that $3,700 a month is being wasted. So we can cut that wasted spend out instantly. So save the $3,700 a month, which would be like 40 grand in the first year. That'd be kind of like as a phantom profit by only running the Boudoir Pico treated ad. And we can run that just at only $6,300 a month, but get our ad into the same number of women's brains as the original running at 10 grand a month. So that's the magic of this. Next, second part of my residency, went out and found a second one, brought it to the hospital, tested it, found its unique CTR was 1.39%. All right, that's under 6%. We know that BLCS is present. So let's duplicate it and let's treat it with BLC or Boudoir Pico. It takes about a week. So we did that. We got the unique CTR all up to 9.13%. So insanely good. And we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad is wasting 84% of its ad spend. So since it is wasting 84% of its ad spend, if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, we can actually duplicate, actually we can just take our spend, put it on the Boudoir Pico treated ad at $1,600 a month and get our ad into the same number of women's brains as the original running at 10 grand a month. So $8,600 a month in savings. Literally, what's that, 100 grand in the next year, kind of like phantom profit back in the business owner's pocket. Next, we got the had a patient come in So his Boudoir Facebook ad, 5.03% unique CTRL, so it's under 6%. We know that BLCS is present. So we actually did duplicated his Boudoir Facebook ad, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and found out with treatment, his unique CTRL got up to 15.35%. So we found out he was wasting 67% of his ad spend on, with that original one. So now we can, eliminate, if you spend 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, we can eliminate 6,700 bucks in wasted ad spend, keep that as a, again, like a phantom profit. And we can actually pocket that like 80 grand in the first 12 months and run the Boudoir Pico treated ad at 3,300 bucks a month, get our ad into the same number of women's brains as the original Boudoir Facebook ad running at 10 grand a month. So super awesome efficiencies here. So from what I've seen, the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. Literally approximately half. I mean, look at the numbers here. We got wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. And so the average of that's probably like between 50 to 60%. So spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, about 5 to 6K, approximately 5K every month being wasted. That's 60 grand over the next 12 months. So we're going to diagnose this, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So I'm already seeing the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is is actually trusting that what Facebook says we should fill out is what is best for us to fill out instead of being best for Facebook. So a consequence of having all this stuff filled out is way more women scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad. And as a result, it pulls our unique CTRL under 6% and increases the probability we have BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. And more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad per unit time means Meta can serve more ads per unit time and make more money per unit time. The more women just scroll by our ad because they ain't clicking into reading anything more. They ain't looking at ours at all. So we never ever follow what Facebook recommends because of that. Creative, yeah, probably okay. I mean, we got a little bit up here. Nah. Creative, yeah, good enough. Next, looking at the see more headline first 2 3/4 lines Facebook mobile news feed before it gets cut off, and it says ... see more at the last quarter of line 3. Calling all VA and NC beauties. For a limited time, you can book your boudoir. All right, so we got only one point of relevant context here. So the mistake we got here is the lack of context mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is, we're doing things similar to what we see other boudoir photographers are doing. But 100% of the other boudoir Facebook ads I've seen and seen the backend metrics and taken in on my own and tested, 100% have had BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. So everyone's making the same mistakes. So that's why everyone I've seen has had BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Now, the consequence of this, way more women going to be scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, and actually increasing the probability we have BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So overall diagnosis, probably believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has a unique CTRL under 6% and has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Yes, I do. I believe we got a case of BLCS here. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, if you're a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and If you look at it in the marketplace, seeing it's getting more and more saturated. More boudoir photographers entering the market seems like every day. It seems like when someone gets a new iPhone, they throw up their Google, Google My Business profile, saying they now offer boudoir shoots. And it seems like when everyone gets a new camera, they are, literally posting in the mom groups that they now offer boudoir as well. So you're seeing the market get more saturated, harder and harder to compete, and you're seeing inflation keep kind of raging around us. And you decide you're going to pull more profit out of the business, optimize more parts of the business, and you've already optimized the parts you want, and now you want to optimize the your Boudoir Facebook ad part of the business. Optimize this, plug the leaks, pull the profit out of here, and you want to get approximately, eliminate approximately 5K in wasted Boudoir Facebook ad spend each month. Get that back in your pocket so where you no longer have to spend it, you keep it. That's approximately, 60K over the next 12 months. And you decided you finally want to achieve pre-click alignment in your Boudoir Facebook ads, become a dominant Boudoir advertiser, and achieve Boudoir brain entry boost on your way to becoming the #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM when I open for new patient intake. Shoot me a DM. Well, my DMs are closed right now, but when I open up for new patient intake, yeah, shoot me a DM, and we will see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.